Welcome to a quick onlinedrummer.com drum lesson. This drum lesson is on the beat that you just heard. This beat is what you call a linear beat. And a linear beat means that you're never hitting two things at the same time. When you're hitting the bass drum, you're not hitting anything else. When you're hitting the snare drum, not anything else. You'll never hit two things at the same time, which makes it an interesting beat. It's easy to understand, but sometimes it's hard to coordinate and play. So take it slow and work your way up with it. And I'm going to start it slowly and play it through while counting. Make sure you have the sheet music in front of you so that you can follow along while I play this. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Now it can be difficult to count it out 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E all the way through. So if you want to think about the pattern in a different way, think about it in relationship to the snare and bass against the floor tom. You've got 1, 1, 2, and then you've got the pattern again. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. So the first part, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. So it's 1, then 2, 1, then 2. Then you've got two ones. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 1 this time, and then back to the pattern again. It repeats from there. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, and then you go back. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. It's kind of hard to say, but it makes it easier to understand and remember while you're playing it. Now, the last time through, there's an extra snare drum in there, and a lot of times when listening to it, you're like, oh man, where does that snare drum come in? There's that extra snare drum. But it actually comes in exactly where the bass drum would come in the rest of the pattern. So it's pretty much the exact same pattern, except instead of hitting the bass drum and 1, you're going to hit and 1, and 3, and 1, and 3, and 1, and 3, so I repeated that measure over and over so you can see. It's the same as where the bass drum would come in, except you're doing it on the snare drum. And you can even get cool with it and add some things like the hi-hat on 8th notes. You can add some other toms in. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with it to make it cool, move it around, have some fun with the pattern. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Keep drumming.